Okay, we're trying to improvise here. I didn't want to use the sink, and there's no other 5-gallon buckets around here, but she was able to find this particular bucket, and she put some orange oil in here with some water. And remember how black this sponge looked. I was getting a little concerned. I've got two more sponges, actually one brand new one here, and I just got into a brand new one. Now I can let this dry, okay? Because I like to, when I blend this floor in, the sponge has to be pretty dry. Okay, this one here was more saturated. I'm going to try that one now. And I'm down to 5 or 6 sponges. I've already thrown away, 5 or 6 sponges from doing all the other cleaning on this floor. Never thinking we were going to have to do this again to this floor, but we decided to do it, and I'm glad we're actually prepared for it. Okay, now I can use these sponges right here after they dry. And so until they dry, I've got another sponge over here, and I've got that new sponge, okay? I'll probably have to dump this outside when I get ready to do the next little bit, okay? So enough of that. Let's keep on our project. You can move over there. Move over there and get a shot this way. Obviously, I'm not going to show the whole thing. I don't think you want me to show you every single square inch of this floor being lightened up. I'm going to do enough for you to get the idea. Okay? Just going to spray a little bit of WD on here. See if I can't get this just a hair lighter right in here. Okay, that took off some. That's why you gotta have kind of a dryish sponge. You get it too wet, there's only so much of this you're gonna be able to wipe off, and you're gonna leave marks. Okay, so have your sponges ready. Make sure you get extra at the store if you have to. You know, what do you want your floor to look like? You want it to look really nice, or do you want it to look halfway nice? If you only get 3 or 4 sponges, it's going to look halfway nice, if that at all. Okay? Be ready for your project. Don't be afraid to spend a little extra on the sponges. You're not paying anybody to do this floor since you're doing it yourself. Okay? So you should be able to afford enough money for a few more sponges. All right? Now we've done this floor from this line right here on out that way. This is how the floor is going to look. And when you take a look at it, you're going to see all kinds of things picking up. You see the squares here from where the old tiles were. That's just how it did with the floor. All the glue has been taken up, but this reacted differently than the next part. See where the tiles were here. There's a light spot and a light spot there and across over there. You're just going to pick up certain things. You look over on the floor over here, and you get some little dark swatches right there. And that's just part of the floor. After everything was clean, this is the type of thing that you're going to get. And once you get your furniture in here, and you get some drop rugs down, or whatever you're going to put, I think you're going to like it. And every floor is going to be different. There's no two ways about it. So, if you have a brand new concrete floor and you want to stain it and seal it, obviously it's not going to look like this floor. It's going to look a little different because you're not going to have as many imperfections in it. Okay? So just, stuff I was pointing out, you can't, when you start cleaning the floor, don't get too worked up about trying to make everything look 100% perfect, because it's just never going to happen. Never in a million years is that going to happen. unless this was brand new concrete. And even brand new concrete, depending how they floated it out and how slick some areas are, takes the stain differently than others. Okay. Got my sponge that's a lighter. This one hasn't been saturated as much, but I still see that I need to take a little bit more off. So I'm going to put on the WD-40. And this can is almost empty. And when you have an almost empty can, maybe the spray doesn't even work. You can pull that out. Keep shaking this. As long as you feel some in there, you can shake it and keep spraying. You know, use up your material, whatever it is. You'll be glad to know that you got just a little bit of WD-40 left for whatever it is you need. Okay. See, this sponge is getting saturated now, and I'm having a hard time blending it in because I can't press on it very hard. Where's my other? Why don't you grab me that brand new sponge?
With what?
Just that yellow one there.
The new one.
Yeah, the new one. Okay, I'm down to one new one. See, it's all dry. With it being dry, I can just rub it in there. You might even, if you have some rags, you might even want to use a rag, but with this, I've got the full surface on here, a light touch on here, and I can move stuff around and get it blended in. Okay. There. Okay. Do the best you can, and then move on. Hope you learned something.